Assalamu alaikum, sisters and brothers. My name is Sister Fatima Hodge. I am an active prophetess representing Master Suleiman, the Messenger of the Covenant, the Breaker of the Seven Seals.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. My name is Brother David Hodge. Welcome. Today's topic is the destruction of false Israel. All right, brothers and sisters. If you're paying attention to what's taking place in the Middle East, you see that false Israel has been under attack and has been attacking the Palestinians. And just yesterday, Iran has sent missiles and drones their way, giving you a clear indication that they want war, that they're not calling the war off, that they're directly sending they're sending a direct signal to false Israel, letting them know that war is still on, that they're not afraid.
Right.
And this, brothers and sisters, this is a clear sign that nothing has changed from the information that we've been giving you, brothers and sisters. We've been telling you about the imminent war that's going to take place with Iran and false Israel. So this is more proof that they're not backing down. They're not going back to the JCPOA agreement. They're not going back to the Abraham Accord. They're not backing down, and they're not afraid. You know, and everyone wants to highlight that false Israel is our victims, right? They want to play that sympathy card. Exactly. Poor Israel, pray for Israel, and these things. And it's always Israel, and Israel has the right to defend themselves. And
someone's always messing with Israel.
Right, someone's always messing with Israel. But why?
Exactly.
You ever think about that? Because nothing just happens for no reason. You just don't get messed with for no reason. We know that it's due to your actions. And what actions have they done to cause these things to happen to them?
Exactly. And as we've been exposing, they've stolen the original nation's identity. They've been placed in that land, betrayed us, and that's not who they are. And now that we're in a time of judgment, those things are being exposed to everyone. That false Israel is, in fact, Satan. They're not God's people.
Right.
If they were God's people, why are they going through? Well, I'm not saying that, but if they're God's people, why are they committing actions of Satan,
exactly,
of the devil? Why are they doing the actions of that, right, not of God?
Exactly.
And that's because they're in fact Satan, sisters and brothers.
Right.
And they're reaping what they've sown. We're in that time of judgment.
Right.
And everyone who afflicted the black men and women of America are being judged. Everyone's being judged. We're in a time of judgment. But everyone will reap what they've sown on the black man and woman of America.
Exactly.
If you afflicted us, because it's identified in the Abrahamic covenant that the afflictors of the black man and woman will be judged.
Exactly.
So that's exactly what is taking place as we speak. We are in the time of judgment. And a lot of our people think that, these devils got away with what they've done to us in our nation. A lot of our people just forgot about what they've done to our nation or don't even know anything about it.
Right.
Due to their demon children and their devils, the devils. But they have their demon children in place, in positions telling you, certain things that, they have they're giving you advice.
Right.
They're your preachers, your pastors.
Exactly.
They're the ones that's giving you the light and the guidance that you need, but they are totally against you.
Right.
So they're giving you something that's not even for you.
Exactly. So instead of giving you light, they're giving you darkness.
Yes.
Instead of giving you good, they're giving you bad.
Exactly.
You see? But you look at it as if it's good. So you think what's good for you was
They look like you.
Right. You learn to
thinking that
accept
what
bad
they're
things for
telling you.
good.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You think that what they're telling you is good because they look like you.
Right.
And it's working. Whatever they're saying is probably working for
For them, right.
But not for you.
But that thing not even working for them.
It's not even working for them. They just have
That's another story, right?
It's not working for them.
Right.
That's not that twisted. Prayer does not work. Christianity does not produce anything.
Right.
However, like I shared, they are devils in black skin. So they look like us, but they have the nature of their father. So they also have that good luck in this reality
right.
that their fathers receive as well.
Exactly.
So it may look like prayers are working,
right.
things like that, but it's not. But that's that illusion because that's why their demon children are so dangerous because
right.
they make it seem as if
right.
these things can be achieved by this American dream, but
they doing well. They doing okay.
Exactly.
You see.
Right. And then you got Farrakhan, which is the chief demon. He's over the Nation of Islam, over there lying.
Right.
As you heard today on the NOI broadcast,
mm-hmm.
there are a bunch of liars over there.
Right.
Not telling you the truth about anything.
Exactly.
Making up they're trying to hide the fact that Farrakhan is in fact a demon.
Mm-hmm.
This is their whole story. To tell you that you're not going anywhere.
Right.
They're telling you you're so sinful.
Exactly.
If you're listening to the lyrics, you have to listen to those lyrics. You might hear the sound of the Elijah Muhammad because they're using certain lingo and things like that. However, they're not preaching that same song anymore.
They switch the lyrics up.
And you can see that, you can hear that because they're just a bunch of reporters.
Mm-hmm.
And then they make up a bunch of things and telling you that they got it from God.
They went up to the wheel.
He went up here
got
with no proof.
From Elijah Muhammad.
They have no proof of none of these things that they're claiming.
Spookism.
And then that's what they're telling you. They're feeding your mind these things. And the thing is that you share that those in the Nation of Islam is demon possessed.
Right.
They possessed by demons. So, because the Nation of Islam is full of them. Because it said we are many.
Mm-hmm.
It said we are many. This is Jeremiah, if I'm correct, right? I'm not even going to quote that. It shared in the scripture that for we are many, and identified legion. United legion for we are many.
Right.
And identified him, which is Farrakhan, being legion, which is a demon, with the NOI backwards. If you turn around, the rest of the last letters of legion is NOI backwards. So it's identifying he turned to NOI backwards. He was the causer of the Nation of Islam. Identifying that he turned it backwards. He's no longer teaching the original teachings. And like I said, if you listen to those lyrics, you will start to hear that. And that's exactly what they're doing now to deceive you because Farrakhan, he knows his time is near. So he's doing everything in his power to use you as his bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you to stock up on food.
Right.
Telling you a war is coming to your front doorsteps and for you to prepare by stocking up on food.
Right.
That's not going to prepare you for what's about to take place here.
Exactly.
Stocking up on food.
Right.
But stocking up on food, that's not what's going to save you from what's about to take place here. That's only going to put you more in danger.
Right.
On top of me telling you this on national television, not telling you these things in private, none of these things. He's telling these things on national television.
Right.
So that means
everybody knows.
Everybody that's watching television knows exactly where to go when the food shortage comes. Because that's exactly what's about to take place. There's going to be a famine here because due to false Israel,
being destroyed,
as you all see.
Right.
they're at war. They're going to be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be surrounded by armies.
Right.
Here soon. So we got to understand that they're going down.
Right.
And they're, you know, they work with America, right? So if we don't have them, then that's the pump, right? What we're saying, that's that heart, and that heart's gonna fail.
Right.
And that was where they, you know, all the, you know, that was basically, the oil and things come from, yes, Saudi Arabia, right? If let me make sure I'm getting that clear, exactly. So, and it comes through false Israel, right?
No,
Well, excuse me, not false Israel,
right,
but
the house of Sod.
the house of Sod, yes, sir. Yes, sir, the house of Sod. So, we have to understand, what does we have anything to do with all the fact that false Israel is the, when they go down,
Well, they all working together.
they're all working together.
Right. That's these angels. The false Israels, they're a team.
Yes, sir.
Because they're all working together to go against us.
Yes, sir.
Right. So they're all working together. They're all in it together because they have they're pushing the same vision or same agenda, which is to keep you under their foot, to keep you, you know what I'm saying? Keep you from finding out the truth. Keep you from finding out because everybody living off you.
Exactly.
You see, they got it.
When they go into siege,
yes, ma'am.
that's what. When they go into siege, there's not going to be anything going in and out.
Right.
There, so there's going to be a famine here in America. They're going to call, like you said, they all work together.
Right.
So if that pump, that heart, that fuel goes down, then they don't have anything, right? So there's no more water here. I mean, excuse me, there's no more oil here. There's no more lights, gas, all the things that you're used to, food,
right.
all the things that you're used to, the necessity that you need, the major necessity that you need, you will not have that you're used to having at this time. Oil is important because you won't have anything to get. You won't have any cars. You won't have any. You won't have anything to get the food to the stores. You know, trucks going to be moving on these things, and you need gas to get your house warm. All these things, and you won't have that. And that's what's going to take place here. It's going to be a complete famine. It's going to be unprecedented time, and that's what's coming here to America.
Right.
So, sisters and brothers, we have to understand that we have a vision. And our vision is the Abrahamic covenant. And they are the afflictors that it identifies. That's why I pulled this up, because we was talking about the afflictors of the original nation. Mm-hmm. And it identifies right here that the afflictors will be judged. So that's what you want?
Right. The afflictors of this is the Abraham covenant, which is the black man and woman of America's true vision, which they don't give you because they know the people out of vision will perish. And it says here in that covenant that we went through 400 years of hell and servitude, which is severe servitude and affliction, you know, for 400 years, and we're the only ones who meet this description. But on top of that, it tells you, it says, and also that nation whom they serve will I judge, right? So, but America's not the only nation that's being judged, you see, because they're the ones who physically have us. Then you still have, like she's saying, other afflictors. You have other nations, which all the nations are involved. Excuse me, brothers and sisters. So as we were saying, I'm going to finish this off. As we were saying, that there are other nations that were involved. America's not the only nation that's being judged. All nations were involved. The African nations, the Asian nations, the Oriental nations, and the European nations. They all were combined in our destruction, in our continuing to aid in our destruction, is what we're saying, brothers and sisters. But the part we want to focus on is what's taking place in the Middle East. What's going on with Israel and Gaza, right? The Israel-Hamas war and what they're doing to the Palestinians, which the Palestinians deserve because they betrayed us and handed us over into servitude to the devils, right? So they had a helping hand in your destruction. The Palestinians, that's why they were getting oppressed by false Israel, by Satan. So, like I was explaining, That's what needs to be spoken about. You know, what happens when false Israel is destroyed? You see, because that's what's going to happen. As you see, Iran has sent a direct signal in a statement to them, letting them know that they are an existential threat, meaning that they have to deal with them, or it's either their life, it's either Israel's life, or it's either Iran's life. You see, so now they have to make a decision, because now they have become a threat that is not going anywhere, and they're letting it be known that it's war, that they're not backing down, that they're not going to stop, and that this war is imminent, that this is going to take place, and this is the war that's going to shock everybody, because no one's going to expect Iran to win. Everybody thinks that Israel, God's with Israel, that everybody praying and hoping, and they read the scripture and they misinterpret it and say that God's with Israel. They think that they're Israel. They think that they're the true Israel. They're false Israel. They're false. They're Satan. They're the synagogue of Satan. You see, they're not good. It said none of them was. And it said that they were false. You see? And they're going to be destroyed. And that's when it says, when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, know that its destruction is near. And we know who controls Jerusalem. Jerusalem's the capital of what? False Israel, which means they're going to be destroyed. Which means that not punished, not none of those things. Destroyed. Now, you see? And what does that mean? That means that they're not that means that they were not who they claim to be. And they claim to have been this, which is our vision. They claim to be seed of Abraham, but they didn't fit the description. Because it said that once God placed them in the land, they're not to be uprooted or removed. Not only that, they're sitting in the wrong land anyway. They're supposed to be sitting in Arabia, but they're sitting in little Palestine. They're sitting in the wrong land, and they're still uprooted and removed still, because the thing is, they're sitting in the wrong land. But you see, that's added information to give you further proof that they're false. But not only that, they claim they were not to be uprooted or removed, because it said when God placed them in a land that they would not be removed, that they would not be uprooted or removed. So once they are removed, then that means that they were indeed Satan. But then who are you? You see, you the one who had claim of being the true seed of Abraham, and then they established false Israel to counter our claim. So then now that means that you are the true seed of Abraham, which means what for everybody else? That those who had a helping hand in our destruction is now cursed. And it says, curse those who curse Israel. And they find out that we are Israel, that we're God's chosen people, and everybody who helped and aided and assisted in our destruction is now due judgment for their participation in the destruction of the black man and woman of America. And that's what we mean by all nations are guilty. No nation has intervened on our behalf to step in to say that this is cruel. This is not moral. You see, this is wrong. You should stop this. These people did nothing. You should let my people go. You see, nobody has stood and intervened on our behalf, but they've done business and helped assist in our destruction. But what does that mean for you, brothers and sisters, once this event takes place, once the imminent war versus Iran and false Israel actually takes place? What does that mean for you? Because it says what? It says when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, it says flee. This is a sign to you, brothers and sisters, what's taking place in what false Israel is doing to the Palestinians, destroying them, killing them, committing genocide on them, starving them, doing all these things, numbers of things to those people. And it said that they'll inherit what they say and they do. It said that everything that they do would backfire when the time of judgment came, which was 2020, 2019. 2020 year of judgment is when it started. And it said all things would fail, everything would backfire, the propaganda's not working, all their tactics are not working. Everything that they're doing will backfire and hit them back in the mouth. It's going to backfire at them. You see? So what you see taking place over there is a reflection of what's going to take place to them, which is judgment, which is you reap what you sow. Consequence coming directly back at them in the form that they put it in. So they put the Palestinians under siege. They starve them out. They keeping them dehydrated, malnutrition, blowing up their buildings, blowing up their families, killing innocent women and children. They're doing countless numbers of things to the Palestinians, and it said that everything will go back at them. Everything would come back at them. Boomerang effect. Boom, bam. Hit them back. Hit them hard. And it said that they were going to be destroyed because they're doing an abomination to Gaza right now, which they deserve. They deserve it. You see? But it's causing disgust and hate worldwide, and it's destruction and the genocide of the Palestinian people. That's causing disgust and hatred worldwide, which is going to backfire on them. But it's going to be justice, you see, which is their destruction, you see. But they're going to, and this is going to affect you, brothers and sisters, because you have to understand the whole idea of false Israel being set up was to perpetrate as you steal your image, and then they tore your image up, burnt it, messed it up, made you look like punks, homosexuals, jokes, punks, fools, homosexuals. You see that? Pimps, prostitutes, comedians, clowns, fools, savages, uneducated people. You see, they did that on purpose to ruin your credibility because they're trying to get rid of you, destroy your image, so no one give a damn about you, so no one feels sorry for you when they annihilate you. You see, but that's gonna backfire. You see? But that's what they purpose was. So, right. So that was what their purpose was. But then, now that doesn't work. You see? And now they're exposed for being Satan. And what did that lead? And what did that lead for you, brothers and sisters? Because now you're in a situation now where it says, flee. You see? It says, flee. 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 When you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, it says flee. You see? And they try to take you out. They try to wipe you out. They try to help get rid of you. But now they find out who you are. Now they find out that they're cursed. Now they find out that they were the ones guilty. They was monsters, beasts, slave owners, pedophiles, rapists, ill people. And now they're faced with the reality that you're the reason why. That you're the reason why they're going through all this destruction and turmoil and all this hell and all this judgment. And they get the alert. You see? Now it's worldwide that you the enemy. Now that you're the one causing all these things. Now you're the existential threat. And now that you're a threat. You see? Oh, you're the problem now. So now they get the call to attack all blacks. And that's what they're going to do. You understand? That's why this is so important, brothers and sisters. What's taking place right now is a reflection of what's coming to false Israel. And you got to understand the whole purpose of false Israel being established was to counter your claim. So now they're coming to attack you because it says when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, know that its destruction is near. So now they know that the destruction of false Israel is about to happen, and that means that you're about to rise. And they always prevented you from rising. So guess what they got to do? They got to rush at you because the ideology is set up that false Israel is the true seed of Abraham, and that's how the world is structured around that idea. It is about to go down, and that means you have second claim. So once that's destroyed, the ideology, that idea, that means you're going to rise because that idea was keeping you down. So now they got to come put direct force on you. They got to come attack you. Now they got to get rid of you. They got to get rid of the evidence. They got to get rid of you. They got to get rid of the trace. They got to get rid of all traces of evidence. So they're going to attack all blacks, demons, different nationalities, seed of Abraham, Levites, everybody. They're attacking all blacks. They're not going to choose to differentiate who's the seed of Abraham and who's not. They don't give a damn if they black-faced children. They're coming to kill all blacks. You understand? So that's why this is important. This is the most important message of your life, brothers and sisters, because they about to see false Israel be destroyed, and they know now that you are the one that's the true seed of Abraham, and they can't allow that idea to spread. They can't allow that to get out of control, because that means that now they're wicked, they're evil, they're sick, they're twisted, they're due judgment, they're monsters, they're beasts, they're hideous people that's due consequence, that's due for all their works, all their evil deeds. It says that you reap what you sow. That it says do unto them as was done to you, and now you the judge. Now you the one that's here to get wrath to get vengeance, to retaliate, which is what they always feared, that you would rise up, multiply, get out of the country, gather with your enemies and attack them. You see, they always feared that you would. That's why they've been murdering us, killing our babies, putting us in prison, stopping us from procreating, putting stuff in our water supply, messing with our messing with our food, messing with the nutrients, the minerals, taking stuff out of it, making us vitamin deficient, making us certain things, messing with our quality of life, messing with your health, messing with your mental, putting stuff in your water supply that causes retardation, messing up your body, messing up your mind, filling your minds with the TVs and programming you with music and television and clown shows and sports and entertainment and this and that and shows and parties and drugs and this and that. They're the ones that's attacking us directly, and now they're going to come at you because none of that's working, none of that's going to work, and our people going to rise up once they hear the truth about them being the true seed of Abraham, and the attack is going to cause it. You see, because they're going to know what's going on immediately, because now it's not going to be no longer hidden. False Israel is going to be destroyed. The person who was pushing that vision on us, pushing the American dream on you, pushing television, telling you, programming you, keeping you. You see, they were the one controlling the mainstream media, Hollywood, all these things, and now they're destroyed. They're not doing that. Now America has lost their minds, has went insane, have lost their damn mind, because now their whole reality came crashing down, and now you're the one that bring hell upon them. You the one they cut your tongue out, and now you're here to cut their tongue out. You the personification of their judgment, meaning that you're here for wrath. You're here for destruction. You're here to kick ass and take names. You understand? You the one to do it. It said that they did it to you, and now you do it to them. They killed your babies, now you're here to take their infant by the leg and bash their head into the wall. It said happy is the one who do it. And it said complete separation. That's what needs to be preached. That's the mission, to get out of America. Not stay in America, not stay here with your enemies, not suffer the consequences of your enemy's actions, not to be a part of the enemy's body, which means that your association to all their crimes, and that means that now you have the same consequences as your enemy, which was never due to you, and now we're about to go through a time worse than our own experience, which wasn't due for you, but now if due to lack of knowledge and due to those who deceive you, we're going to get caught up in this mess. But we got the potion for you. We got what you need. We got your mind. We got your superior mind. You see? We got your protection. The 5 mathematical pillars of Islam. We got your mind. The Injil. The 7 churches. The 7 thunders. We got all these things for you, brothers and sisters, to elevate you out of this reality, which is the devil's mind. You have to elevate yourself past the devil's thinking. Get yourself out of here by understanding this information, uploading this information, understanding this truth. You see? And applying the discipline, applying the pillars, applying these things, applying it, uploading it, applying it, going out, taking the information, convert it, give it to your people, lift them up, take them out of the miserable condition they're in, and save their life. Tell them what's going on. Lift them up. Give them direction. Tell them that they don't have to go through this. It's not for them. You see? This is the way out. This place is on fire. America's burning. It's going down. It's about to go straight to hell. And I know the way out. Come on, brother. Come on, sister. We out. You see? It said that we was going home. Farrakhan told you you was sinful. You blessed. It said blessed those who are the ones. Blessed is the ones who have their garments. And you the one still under the rulership of the devil. It says that you were blessed. It said blessed is he who still had his garments, and you are the one who was blessed. It said bless you. You see? That's what it said. Because God didn't forsake you. He didn't forget you. He came back for you. And then you got the messenger of the covenant. You got the high priest on the scene for you, working for you. Who don't get a damn thing out of this. Who put his life on the line 30 plus years for you, for your salvation, to save your life, to get you out of hell. You see, he stepped, brothers and sisters, but you don't see none of this happening for, right, you don't see none of this happening in the Nation of Islam with Louis Farrakhan. He hasn't sacrificed a damn thing. He's been living good, living in mansions, living in this, doing that, doing this, needing more, taking money, doing this, pimping out the sisters, doing fundraisers, this and that, pimping the members, taking their money, building, not nation building, but giving them Sunniism, Scientology, Dianetics, giving them money to the devil, telling them devils ain't devils no more, telling them our people ain't going nowhere, telling them that they sinful, but they really are blessed, that they're not He's telling you that. He's confirming that what they believe, saying that you're cursed, that you're nothing, you're wicked, you're savage, you're cursed, you deserve what you got. You see? But it's not true, brothers and sisters, and he's not giving you information on what's taking place and what needs to be done. He's telling you to store food. That's what we're talking about. He told you to store food, but that's making you a target. Because famine's coming in America, and it's being broadcast on national television, and now they know who the ones who stocked up on food. So who do you think they're coming to get? And last time I checked, blacks are still 3/5 of a human, which means that you're not even considered a human. You're classified as an animal. So when there's a famine, who do you think they're gonna eat when there's no food? On top of you stored up food? Oh! You see how ignorant that is? And that's not even what was said. To store up food, that's not even what was said, brothers and sisters. So you've been totally misled and confused and it's unacceptable because a lot of our people's lives will be lost. It said, my people's lives are lost. My people are lost from the lack of knowledge. Lost from the lack of knowledge of what? That the event that's taking place right now is a sign to you to flee, to get out of the inner cities, get out of the suburbs, get out of the devil's communities, get out of neighborhoods, get out of bed with them. If you're in bed with them, you're in trouble. Get away from these devils, because once Jerusalem is surrounded by armies, it says flee. It says when he's surrounded by armies, their destruction is near. And that means that now they're going to attack you. And that's why it says flee, 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 flee. Don't go back into your house to get nothing. Don't go back to get a water bottle or a charger. Don't go back to get a towel or whatever the hell you're trying to go get. Don't even go back to get your baby. You understand how deep that is? Don't even go back to get your baby. Who? What woman you know would be in such a panic, such fear, and wouldn't even go back to get her baby? That's the time that's coming. It's going to be worse than your own experience. It's unprecedented. A time of unprecedented trouble. A time like no other never would ever be. Worse than your own experience, which you still don't fully can't even understand it because it was so severe. It was so critical. It was so deep. You see? You can't even fathom it. You have to be a damn devil yourself to understand it. What they did to us. You see, there's nothing that I can say that can vividly paint the picture for you to understand how gruesome and how raw it was. You see, and our lives are going to be in danger. And it says flee. When you see this happen, get the hell out of the suburbs, get into the inner cities where your people's going to be at. Where we're all going to gather up as a great nation because these devils going to go against you. And they're going to try to finish the job on you. They're going to try to eliminate you and take your life. And that's why you were supposed to be told that devils is devils. That complete separation was the mission. That know who you are. Know your enemies. Understand Islam. Understand that we are different. Understand your nature. Understand the nature of a devil. Understand their enemies. You see, which was exposed by the Son of Man. About demons, half devil, half man. From the rape of the black woman. Understanding all these things and understanding what's going on around you. Giving you true vision, 20/20 vision, giving you the ability to see what's going on around you. You see? All these things, that's why you're supposed to be prepared for the message of the covenant, to receive the message of the covenant. You see, because he was the one to take you out of here. But Aaron was the one, Farrakhan was the one who tried to who had the people going against the teachings of God, had them teaching, had them learning other things, learning the devil's mind, learning loving the enemies. You see? Keeping you here in the land of your imprisonment, which said you'll be a fool. So, brothers and sisters, false Israel is going to be destroyed. And like I explained to you, Iran is sending a straight signal, straight statement, letting them know, hey, we ain't backing down. It's on. It's not off. We're not changing our mind. We're not going back to nothing. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't negotiating. We ain't here to be your friend. We letting you know that it's on and cracking. You see? That we won't smoke with you. You see? And that means that excuse me, brothers and sisters. That means that you are in danger, brothers and sisters. This is another sign to you that you're in danger, because it says when Jerusalem is surrounded by armies, and their destruction is near. That means they're going to be destroyed. So that means that letting you know that they're still going to be destroyed. They're not changing their mind. So it's not going to happen years later. You know, this is happening now. This thing is taking place now, which is their destruction, that means that now they're going to attack you. So So now you gotta say flee. So now I'm telling you to get the hell away from these devils and get to the inner cities. Get where your people gonna be because they gonna come against you, and you gonna need all this information, all this protection, all these things, and you don't have to be with. You see, you have to be on the right side. You have to be with the truth. You have to have the right information. You have to know what to do. What to do? You're gonna be eliminated. Your family's life is gonna be eliminated. So if you hesitate, you lose your life. You see? So if anybody's not giving you this information, then they are enemy to you. Even if it's by default, even if they didn't mean to do it, you still step off a cliff. The consequences remain the same. You see, no matter if you didn't know, if you knew, didn't know, a cliff. If you step off a cliff, the results still stay the same. It ends in your death. You understand, brothers and sisters? So that's what time we're in. We're in the time of the attack of blacks, where this is a sign that you supposed to be getting the hell away from these devils and getting into the inner cities if you want to save your life, because they're going to attack all blacks, and it's going to be on all your televisions, all your radio stations, all your cell phones, all your laptops, all your devices. Everything's going to be projected everywhere, and you're going to be a threat, a complete threat to the nation. To the nation that we live in. And everybody's going to know to take you out of existence. That this is the final call. That you are now an existential threat. And now you are the one who that's causing these things for them. And they say, attack them. Take them out. Kill them. Get rid of them. And what do you think they're going to do? They already don't give a damn about you. Look at the treatment now. Look at how they treat you now. So now when they get that final call to just do away with them, to hell with them, they're a threat to your life. Who you think they're going to choose? You think they're going to say, oh, they bull crapping? No, they're going to listen to that because that's the government saying that. All these people, they pay attention. Oh, they got their televisions on. They're waiting for that command. You see? And that's why this would be the greatest sign right now, what's taking place with false Israel and Gaza. The destruction of the Palestinians, which was a reflection of what's coming their way, which is their destruction, and then Iran just put the icing on the cake by telling you that he's not backing down, that he's coming at you, that he's coming to destroy you. Let it be known that he's not backing down. You see? And that's an imminent war that's going to take place, and the underdog's going to win, which nobody's going to expect. It's going to send shockwaves through the planet. And it's going to change your life forever, brothers and sisters. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, our nation, our people, we are the true seed of Abraham, and our lives are about to be in danger by these devils. Because when they find out who you are, they're going to kill you. Because the ideology, the world is structured around the idea that false Israel is the true seed of Abraham. So when they're destroyed, that means you have second claim, which means that they can't allow that idea to spread, because that means that they're guilty. They're cursed. Now that God hates them, and now they're destined hell. So they got to get rid of the evidence. They got to get rid of you. You see? So this should be talked about. This is what should be talked about every day, until our people understand. So they get it. So they own it. You see? They telling other people. They own it. They're like, hey, bro, did you hear this? Hey, sis, did you hear this? Hey. You know, our people are not aware because they've been deceived by the enemies. They've been deceived by all the enemies all around them, thinking everything is good, and thinking that all this stuff is going to pass by them, that this stuff's not going to happen to them. Nothing ever happens to America. No, it's coming to America's front doorstep, and you're going to be involved because you're the ones. You see, and they can't allow that idea to spread. So what they going to do? They're going to take your head off, brothers and sisters. Simple. That's why you have to know that's why you need to know your enemies, or you are your own enemy. And these devils ain't your friend. They're devils. They're wicked by nature, made to make mischief and shed blood. They don't like you. They hated you. Look how they treated you. Look at your condition. It was a reflection of how they feel about you. Your condition, if your condition was better, then I could say they love you, but they hate you. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, we're going to bring this to a close. Thank you for listening to us. Assalamu alaikum.